What is going on, everybody? My name is Ark and welcome back to another video. Now this video is going to be going on about the new laws that's coming into effect in the UK, and it's pretty shitty, pretty much. To put it simply, as we all know, the government can pretty much spy on all our internet activity anyway, but this new law that they're passing and all that, it basically amplifies, it allows them to access your internet activity more freely. It forces ISPs to hold on to your information for, I think it was that they had to hold on to your web history for a year, a whole year. And why is this? It is basically anti-terrorism, basically. And also during this video, I'm sorry if I doubt you can hear it. I know I say it in every video, but my PC is directly down beneath the camera, and you're probably picking it up in my microphone. I know I say it in every video, but it could be picked up maybe. I'm not sure, because it's on microphone set to this way only. Pick up noise from this way only. But you know, my PC is loud. But anyway, back to the story. So then, yeah, this law basically allows the authorities, the government and all that, to access all of our history far more easily than they should really. And they can access pretty much anything because of this, literally anything. And why is it? It is anti-terrorism basically. They're saying it's under anti-terrorism. Yeah. I just want to see. I wish I was in like a studio with a whole crowd here, because I would say something along the lines of, raise your hands if you think that's bullshit. And just watch as everyone raises their hands. It's not anti-terrorism. That we all know. Anyone that knows how the internet works would know that that's not anti-terrorism. It's to keep an eye on everyone, to stop people from being cunts basically. It's to stop terrorism from the standard web, because as we all know, there's the standard web and there's the deep web. The deep web is the place that they need to start keeping tabs on, not the surface web. So basically, this law, like, everyone's complaining about it, even me. Like, I'm making this video right now complaining about this new law that's coming in, because it invades everyone's privacy. It forces ISPs to log people's information, to log everything for a whole year, and that's so much of an invasion of privacy. It's insane. Honestly, it's insane. I don't know how the government's trying to say this is anti-terrorism when terrorists, if they knew what they were doing, they wouldn't use the surface web. Any criminals would not use the fucking surface web. Why? Because it's easily traced. That's why. They would use the deep web. They would use web browsers like Tor and use onion websites, .onion sites, and all that sort of shit. They'd use those sorts of websites, the deep web, where they cannot be traced because it reroutes their IPs continuously. They cannot be traced using that. But they can't. So I don't see how trying to monitor everyone that's on the surface web will make an effect on anything. But I also want to go through a little bit of the email that does say about privacy. It basically says here, the government has placed privacy at the heart of the Investigatory Powers Act. I cannot speak tonight. The Act makes it clear the extent to which investigatory powers may be used under strict safeguards that apply in order to maintain privacy. Yeah, okay. A new overarching if I could speak, privacy clause was added to make it absolutely clear that the protection of privacy is at the heart of this legislation. This privacy clause ensures that I cannot speak tonight. It ensures that I cannot speak tonight, definitely. This privacy clause ensures that in each and every case, a public authority must consider whether less intrusive means could be used, and must have regard to human rights and the particular sensitivity of certain information. The powers can only be exercised when it is necessary and proportionate to do so, and the Act includes tough sanctions, including creation of new criminal offences for those misusing the powers. Bullshit. This is the government making up this stuff. This is the government. I know everyone's going to say, get out your tinfoil hats. But yeah, it's basically the government. It's the government. They break their own laws all the time to do shit. Literally, they break their own laws and all that just to do stuff. That is how most governments tend to work. They don't like to admit it, but they do. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I genuinely think this is a total invasion of privacy. I know people that don't know much about the internet will start saying like, well, if you have nothing to hide, then why are you complaining? And it's like, it's not because I have nothing to hide. It's not because I have stuff to hide, I mean. I'm not Donald J. Trump. I don't hide my tax returns because I don't have tax returns. I'm against this because it goes against privacy. There's a fine line between something to hide and privacy. It's a very fine line and they are crossing it with this. This is just excuses because people that don't know much about how the internet works, they would be behind this because they wouldn't know what the deep web is. They wouldn't know that that's what, like, terrorists and criminals, that's what they use to communicate. They're very bad if they use the surface web to communicate, honestly. They are very bad. So yeah, the people that will be behind this are probably older people that's like they don't know much about computers or the internet. They don't know how the internet works. The people that support this don't know how computers work. They don't know how the Tor network even works. They don't know how any of that sort of stuff works. They just think that criminals use the internet, gotta keep control of it. That's all they see. But they will never stop it on the internet because they'll use the deep web. They will use the deep web constantly because that is the best way to do it and it cannot be traced. So yeah, I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for even more. Tell me what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I feel it is a total invasion of privacy. Definitely. It is a full-on invasion of privacy. Because I know it says that if you misuse these powers, then there's new criminal offences for that. So, bullshit. If the government wants to keep an eye on someone, then they will find a reason to keep an eye on someone. Trust me. So yeah, thank you all for watching and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.